Okay. Well, apparently YouTube had some trouble today, and that has caused us to get started late today. But I still want to do the stream and at least make a recording of it for all the folks that tune in throughout the week. So welcome to Diane Qigong, and I'm Jordan, and we're here to play the Wild Goose game. Yeah, technology. Can't live with it. Get started with some warm-ups. Do the waist rotations to begin with, and after warm-ups we'll look at some movement details, then we'll go through the form together. I was at a conference, online conference today, and saw other people complaining about the YouTube, and that's when I realized it wasn't just me. Massaging up and down on the back and forth on the back. Waist rotation in the other direction. And keeping the mindfulness in place from even the start of the warm-ups, letting it all be moving meditation. Bring palm over palm into the chest. Switching which hand is on top and massaging your leg direction. And feet spread shoulder wide. Palms and fingers into Huan Tiao for hip rotations. Keeping the top of the head still, aligned with the sky. That alignment coming down through middle dantian, lower dantian. Playing with the sides of the circle. And massaging. On Tiao, then lower back. Hip rotations in the other direction. Then bring palm over palm into lower dantian massage. Switch your hand is on top and massage in the other direction. We'll do knee rotation, so feet back together and rest the hands lightly on the knees and making circles with the knees, keeping the heels on the floor. Again, throughout all the warm-ups, keeping the tongue touching lightly behind the tongue, or behind the teeth on the palate, top of the mouth. Then massaging the knees down on the inside of the kneecaps and up on the outside. Circles on the kneecaps, massaging. Then we'll do knee rotations in the other direction. Then massage down on the outside and up on the inside of the kneecaps. On two of the knee rotations, And in circle, go lower. Bring the heels off the floor. Then brushing down the sides of the legs. Other direction. And coming up the inside of the legs. Feet back together. Interlace the fingers. Push down in front, making circles out in front of ourselves, down the front. And the circle completes inside the body. Through upper, middle, lower dantian. Down through the legs into the floor and coming back up again. As watching the hands. Then pushing up. Expanding through the front of the body. Pushing up to the right. Then pushing up to the left. And folding at the foie to make circles in front of ourselves. Then pushing from upper dantian down to the floor. Outside of the right little toe. Pushing down from upper dantian and outside the left little toe. And then just holding the elbows. Feeling the extension to the backs of the legs. Then holding ankles. And massaging down the legs. Then slapping down the legs. And then we'll get around to kicks in before we do chin to toe, so protecting the back and kicking with the heels. Through the bottom of the leg, the back of the leg. Quick snap out and then a gentle descent to the leg. Then kicking out through the toes, down the top of the leg. Okay, chin to toe time. Right leg out, aligning the torso, grasp elbows, fold into foie. And circles down the front of the leg, up the toe, back towards yourself. Tongue touching lightly, eyes looking into the floor. Exploring the extension. Reaching with 10 fingers. Massaging. A little bit harder down on the outside and a little bit harder up on the inside. Then patting down the leg. Bending the knee, minding the back on the way up, and wiping it off a bit. Oh, Aaron's in and it's working. Derp. YouTube was derping. And left leg out, holding the arms, grasping the elbows, and circles down the front of the leg, up the toes back towards yourself. And reaching with 10 fingers. Massaging the leg, a little bit harder on the outside coming down, a little bit harder on the inside coming up. Then slapping on the leg, patting down. And then the knee bend to protect the back on the way up. Walk it off a bit. Back over to the right side, lining the torso. 6 fingers, 3 on each hand, fold at the hua. Two fingers. Breathing into the extension. Grasping toes. Massage. And pat down the leg. Finding the back on the way up, walking it off. Back over to the left side. Left leg is extended, line the torso. 6 fingers, 3 on each hand. Hold at the paw. Extension to the back of the leg, keeping the back straight. Neck straight. Back leg facing forward. Two fingers, 1 on each hand. Grasping toe. Massaging. And patting. Bending the knee, minding the back on the way up, walking it off. And another round of kicks. So hands on the shoe kidney points and kicking out with the heels first. Snap. And descend. Then kicking with the toes on the top of the leg. feet back together, and right hand over left shoulder, then left hand in front of the face, look to the right. Lining the palms of the hands to the ears. Slowly breathing into it and relaxing. Left hand over the right shoulder, right hand in front of the face, looking to the left. Feeling spiral through the back down to the hips. Letting go, shoulders relaxed, arms loose, and then right hand over left shoulder, left hand in front of the face, look right. Letting go. Left hand over right shoulder, right hand in front of the face, looking to the left. Letting go. And slapping the corner of the shoulder and under the arm. Letting the shoulders be loose and relaxed. And letting momentum do all the work of the swing with the arms. Then we'll do the windmill with the arms. So bending the left leg, letting the right leg be straight. Right arm hangs loose, comes up the front, down the back. First direction. Pivot left heel, pivot right heel. Right leg is bent, left leg is extended. Left arm comes up the front, down the back. Do 10 of those, then coming up the back with the left arm down the front. Letting the arms hang loose, shoulders hang loose, and moving the waist just a little bit to get the arms to connect over the top of the shoulder and across the back. Pivot right heel, pivot left heel, continue. Feet back together, massage lower back. Kidney points. Massage Dabao. Massage lymph nodes. Seeing if this has anything to do with Qigong. Nope. Just a random ping. And continuing the massage on the chest. A little bit off center to get the collarbone. Then on the right, using the left hand, massaging the shoulder, scapula, padding. Other side. Padding. Massaging up the arm from the fingertips past the shoulder. Turning the arm over, massaging from the shoulder down past the fingertips. Making sure to get all the fingers, including the thumb, in that massage. Other side, tip of the fingers up past the shoulder. Turning the arm over, massaging down from the shoulder past the ends of the fingers. Shaking out the hands and wrists, letting the fingers be loose. Hands opened up, wrists opened up. Elbows. Shoulders. Then massaging the hands fingertip to fingertip, letting each fingertip connect, and then massaging past the wrist. Other side. And massaging the palm, the bow, or not the bow, the gong. Then massaging from lagong out to the ends of each finger. Other hand, other side. Massaging from the middle of the palm, spraying the warmth out to the ends of the fingers. Then getting the neck, back of the neck, massaging the back of the neck, a little bit of the shoulder, other side. Then massaging the front of the neck, past the chin. Other side. Massaging the temple. Massaging the corners of the eyes. Massaging corners of the nose. Mouth. Other side. Massaging the ears. Drums of heaven, putting the palms over the ears and drumming with the fingers. Massaging the cheek past the ears. Then washing face comb hair, coming up over the top of the head around the back and getting rid of any of that stale, stagnant chi. Glitched YouTube chi. And then gathering to yourself a sphere around the head. Engaging the shoulders, elbows. leg stance, sinking into the left leg, spreading the toes, feeling the ball of foot, the heel, connecting with the ground, sinking into it, letting lower dantian sink into that support, middle dantian, upper dantian, then letting the right leg come up off the ground, be free. Can touch heel toe, lift the leg. As the right foot comes down, let the weight transition gradually. Again, feeling the ball of the foot, the heel of the foot, spreading the toes, supporting lower dantian. Left foot comes down, gradual weight transfer. Right leg comes up again. Right foot comes down, left leg up. Then extending the inside of the leg. Right arm out, eyes looking down the right arm. Left hand forms a claw. Over to the left side extending, left arm out, right hand forms claw. Massage up the inside of the legs. Locking the feet back together, protecting the shoe kidney points, and do some walking kicks, first with the heels. And toes. Then cross the Achilles tendon. Then just walking meditation, gathering to lower dantian. Letting the arms be relaxed and alternating between the yang, reaching out and gathering, and yin, coming back into lower dantian. Okay, that's enough warm-ups. So, time for some movement details. Usually at this point, I don't try and cover too much because this week we're doing movements 53, 54, and 55, which is the first of the 7 steps. There's a couple sets of 7 steps that we go into here, and this is the first of them where at the beginning we're soaring up to each side 7 times, and then each time we turn around and flutter up and then go into the next set of 7 steps. But for this one, we had just I'll do it facing this way first because normally I'm facing that way, so I'll do it first this way. We had just finished, our feet are shoulder wide. We had done the massages on the back, 3 sets of those massages, and then resting. Then the arms come up, shoulder high. This is last week's movements. And in, up off the heels, and expel. Then we turn the claws, fingers up, fingers forward. Forearm claw comes to the back. Oh, then we shake, and then we do the 7 steps. Then we shake, 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 rest, shake, 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 rest, shake, 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 rest. And then we're to 53, soaring to each side. And in Grandmaster Pailu's book, it's flying up to each side. There's a lot of movements called fly up. So I like differentiating this, saying that it's soaring up, because it has a quality where you're really kind of gliding along and letting the air carry you. So the arms come up to shoulder high, and they're on top of the air there. There's a sense of heaviness to them. The right foot turns the heel in a little bit. Right hand comes to lower dantian. Left foot comes out, and left hand comes up to upper dantian. And the eyes are looking at that left hand. And then sinking down into lower dantian and aligning the torso to that left extended leg. The eyes are still on the left hand. And then the soaring is just taking the air around you in reach, not going too far, not coming in too close, and then bringing it into lower dantian. And then the torso is forward, weight shifts into that front left foot. As the right foot comes forward, the right hand comes up the midline of the body, and the eyes are looking at that right hand, and then the torso aligns to the right extended foot, and again just soaring, letting the air do the work. You don't have to exert too much energy as the right hand explores how far out it can go and still gather energy, and then come into lower dantian, stepping forward. This is the third one. Left hand coming down, using as little energy as possible to stop the arm from just falling down as it comes into lower dantian. Stepping forward, upper dantian, middle dantian, lower dantian are on top of each other, aligned with each other as you step forward. Right. Five. And the eyes follow the hand down as it descends. 6. And number 7. On the 7th, soar. Then the left hand comes in towards lower dantian, but doesn't come in all the way. The right hand comes out to meet it about a foot far from the body, and the hands, arms begin fluttering, and pivot on the left heel, pivot on the right heel, and then we flutter up. Eyes are looking at the hands, then the eyes return to the horizon as the arms flutter to the sides. And then the arms flutter forward, we step, and then we're getting into next week's movement, so I'll just step up and close there. And then I'll do those moves again once facing this direction, just for being able to see another angle on it. So we had done the turning of the claws, we shook and saying that's the third shake. We relaxed and then the arms drop. Hugu is connected to Huang Tiao and then just rises up, resting, shoulders relaxed, arms relaxed. Right foot, heel comes in, left foot forward, right hand to lower dantian, left hand to upper dantian. Line torso, just soaring along. Left. Right. Then left, we'll just say that was number 7. Comes in. The right hand comes out so that the left hand and right hand are fluttering together. And then pivoting on left heel, pivoting on right heel, fluttering up. Eyes are looking up. Eyes return to the horizon. And as the arms come forward, they have that same sense of being on top of the air as they're fluttering. And then we step forward and get into the next set of 7 steps, but we'll go there. And to play with the sense of being on top of the air, since this movement is all about that soaring and letting the energy of the air do all the work for you. The wind is doing the work. You don't have to flutter hard as you're soaring or try and fly as you're soaring. You're just riding the currents of the air. So you can play with that feeling of being supported by the air, just letting your arms swing and feeling how viscous the air is, the rushing of the air, and that sense of the air having some viscous weight to it is represented or approached as you bring your arms up to where they're kind of at the apex and they're about to turn around, and what's the littlest amount of energy you can exert to let the arms just sit at the edge before coming back down. And that's what you're looking for at the start of going into the 7 steps. But then also as we fly up, come to the sides, that resting place, the shoulders are relaxed, the elbows are relaxed, the wrists are relaxed but straight, wrists straight. And then they come forward, still fluttering, and even though they're fluttering and full of energy, the energy isn't going into holding the arms up, it's letting them vibrate. So just something to play with. Very fun movement. I feel like after you've gone through all of the setting, you get to the 7 steps. The 7 steps are a treat. They're a really fun part of the form. They're very dynamic and expressive, and there's a lot going on in them, and everything that you've cultivated through the form up until this point, you really get to enjoy it. The sense of presence and being embodied and all those things really explodes with vibrancy in the last little bit of the form here. So it's a favorite part of the form for me when we get to start doing the 7 steps, and yeah, it's a reward. It feels like a treat to me. I think that's enough details so we can go into the set. I covered off on it pretty quickly, but we got started late, so I think that's okay. We can do 3 bows to transition into the form. So 1 bow, acknowledging each other for coming together even through the technical difficulties. Another bow acknowledging our teachers, Grandmaster Fei Lu of Wenwu School, and everybody who came before her, including the form. And another bow to the environment and world that gives us space to do the form. And then find space in your space. You can do any extra warm-ups you want to do. to get ready to do the form. And after you found your spot, settle into the starting position, position 0, with the feet parallel to each other at shoulder width. Eyes are facing forward, looking at the horizon, empty, but seeing everything. Finding center, swaying forward, back, side to side. Breath comes naturally, tongue touching lightly. And begin. Holding. Scooping down from the ground, opening to the sky. Heels down, palms into lower dantian. Hands turn over. Expelled. One more time. Also the chest, neck, face, way. Elbows apart, fingers interlaced, hands turn over, push up. Hold. Push down outside the left toe. Push down outside the right toe. Fingers come apart. Rock forward. Rock back. Claw above collarbone. Flap. Macrocosmic orbit and flap. Right foot down. Stir. Wave hands like clouds. The fourth one, spiral, rinsing the waist. Raise single wing. Wrapping around the waist, shoulder, ears. Go with the moon. Looking over the water. Drinking water. Adjusting water. Grasp G. Eight, 9, 10. And curling the fingers, spiraling past the face. Massaging towards lower dantian. Turning the ball over, massaging in the other direction. Okay. Okay. Massaging. And then finding space for the 7 steps. Again. Sorry, time. And time for the 6 moves. Seven. Fluttering at lower dantian. Seven. Fluttering to lower dantian, pivot left heel, pivot right heel, fluttering up. Searching for food. Six. 7. As over palms, pivot left heel, pivot right heel, and building a nest. Seven. Put it on the left heel. Fluttering to upper dantian. Middle. Lower. Landing the hands. Bring the heels down. Raising up. Close. Feet together. Like a meditation. Okay, wild geese. Thanks for practicing. Have fun out there. Saturday probably will happen. Might be a small flock on Saturday, but hasn't stopped us before. If I don't see you this weekend, see you next week. Thanks. Bye.